Amanda. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Hope you're having an awesome day. Thanks for taking some time out of your day to hang out with me. Today's video, I am unboxing the Hank and Henry mystery box. I purchased the middle tier, box number 2. They also had a cheaper box as well as a more expensive box. This box stood out to me because it not only included Hank and Henry products, but as well as products from the Makeup Institute, which I think may be a sister brand to Hank and Henry. Hank and Henry is a brand that is fairly new to me, and the Makeup Institute is something that I saw on their website when I was waiting to purchase this mystery box. I will leave my mystery box unboxings playlist to watch other mystery boxes, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and give this video a like. Let's get unboxing. I had no idea these were actually a thing. It's a brand that I don't go out of my way of buying. All the products that I have, I got either in my BOXYCHARM boxes or BOXYCHARM pop-up. And thanks to my lovely friend Jovana Love, she was the one that tagged me in them on Instagram. Otherwise, I would have had no idea and would have missed out. So I kind of wanted to see what these mystery boxes were about. Plus, I feel like each brand has been doing their own version of mystery boxes. I think that they're fun. I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments below. Woo! We have some bright green frizzy things up in here, and I'm making a mess. The first product looks like we have a palette by Hank and Henry. This is the Poison eyeshadow palette. I think this is absolutely stunning. I have a bunch of Hank and Henry palettes. I'm obsessed with Sweet Tooth. It's currently one of my favorite palettes right now. I got it during Boxy pop-up. It's a beautiful pastel palette, and overall it all blends out really nice. The colors work really well together, so I'm really excited to have another product from them. Ooh, look how grungy and fun this palette is. It almost kind of reminds me of a smaller version of the Jeffree Star Alien palette, which is a palette I don't have. I have FOMO over, but I am very excited for this color story. I can see myself reaching for this a lot. It's grunge and colorful, two of my favorite things. And of course, we gotta do swatchies. Number 9, Anthrax Toxic. Ooh, look at that black right there. I feel like white is super hard to formulate, so I'm gonna go over with a second swipe. It kind of helped, but not really. It's still pretty faded, but it's okay. I pretty much really only use white shades to help set either my concealer or eyeshadow base before going in creating the look. This green right here, Slytherin all the way. I am stoked for that shade, and the mattes and the shimmers were super creamy. Poison Ivy Nightshade Stretch 9. I really like that row. The yellow is a neon, and it does have pigment all the way through, and overall it does look pretty bright. I really hope it translates well and that it picks up and pops on the eyes when we use a brush to apply it on the eye with some primer. Cyanide Foxglove Polonium. And this is the entire palette swatched. I think that this is a very unique color story. I don't feel like I have anything like this in my collection. With this palette only having 9 shades, it still has a lot to offer. I feel like the looks are almost endless because of how unique each shade is. Ooh, do we have a second palette by Hank and Henry? Ooh, this is the Teddy palette. Wait, is it autographed? That's kind of cool. So is this box. I don't think I have any autographed makeup, so maybe it's a keepsake? I don't know. This kind of reminds me of the, what is it, Five Nights at Freddy's video game? Maybe I'm butchering that. I don't know. I don't play it. I just see it all over the place. Ooh, look at this color story. It's like warm grunge, and I'm living for it. Looking at this palette, I can see it being a go-to fall palette. Barely There Teddy Fuzzies. It sounds like I named this palette. Gorgeous. I'm seeing some consistency between both palettes with respect to formula. Both the mattes and shimmers are creamy, and there's pigment all the way through each shade so far, because we're only on a third of the palette. Corazon Shiny Bare Necessities. Ribbons and Bows Hungers Butterscotch. Giggity. And this is the entire palette swatched. I'm obsessed with both of these palettes. I can already tell you right now, I'm going to be grabbing for this palette so much during the fall. These purples and browns and golds are just absolutely stunning. I can see so many looks in my mind right now. This shimmer right here all over the lid is going to be stunning. I think between both of the palettes, I feel like a lot of people are going to lean more towards this one because you still get your pops of color and you can also make really grungy looks, but it also pulls a little bit more neutral. Looks like we have 2 brushes in this mystery box. Oh, and they're by the Makeup Institute. Yes, I was looking at their brush sets. Ooh, this brush is really soft, but like the perfect amount of density that I like in my brushes. Doesn't say which brush it is, but I would probably use this brush to highlight, maybe even for a little bit of blush here and there. Oh, and this brush right here is gonna be perfect for bronzing, blush, maybe even loose powder. And I feel like this brush is gonna be super versatile for my makeup routine. And do we have another palette in here? Ooh, this is by the Makeup Institute. Ooh, this color story is absolutely stunning. I feel like this palette is going to be beautiful for the fall as well. I'm a little sad that there's no names on here, but I gotta do swatches and see because they had a few other palettes that I really wanted to try from them. This is the top row. These shades are a little bit chunky. It's raining eyeshadow. Hallelujah. Middle row. Bottom row. Oh, look at that yellow. It is so bright. This is the entire palette swatched. So I feel like this formula is a little bit similar to the Hank & Henry. I feel like the swatches on the Hank & Henry were a little bit more bold and pigmented. These mattes were also a lot more chunkier on the swatch. I feel like the shimmers are definitely a little bit more bam in your face with Hank & Henry's, but nonetheless, this is a beautiful color story. This shade right here is probably my favorite, followed by these 2 shades. Based off its performance, we'll see if I add a little bit more Makeup Institute to the collection. We have a Hank & Henry metallic lip. This is in the shade Propaganda. Oh, it's purple. Oh, right up my alley. I'm gonna love this. Ooh, look at it. But I'm a little afraid we'll have a little bit of a staining on the lips, and I hope it's not patchy because it does pull a little bit more pink and red around the swatch. It's something that I've experienced with more of these purple lip shades, but hopefully it can work out. And it's also starting to like bleed around it, which I feel like this lipstick is also bleeding a little bit, getting a little bit Joker on the sides. We'll see how this works out on the lips. Oh, and there's a little bit of staining on the hand, as I predicted. Cool. Looks like we have a product by the Makeup Institute. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's a loose glitter. Oh, it's in the shade Dragon. I love dragons. I have an obsession with them, but I don't use loose glitters. I'm gonna probably set it aside in a giveaway. I did have a reaction to getting some pressed glitter in my eye, testing out the Mulan ColourPop collection. So I've definitely been a little weary on using some glitters. So I'm trying to just pass them along to some others that might get use out of it. And then the last product from Hank & Henry, this is the Lesser Do Highlighter. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. When it says Supernova, it is not lying. Holy pink highlighter. It looks like it's gonna be straight up glitter. I'm afraid to open this. Did you pick up any of the mystery boxes? Did you get box 1, 2, or 3? If you got 2, did you get the same variation as me? Different one, more products, less products? I would love to know your experience. Let me know what your favorite Hank & Henry or Makeup Institute products are. And do you guys know how often Hank & Henry does mystery boxes? This was my first one. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I'm a little scared of this highlighter. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and if you don't, I appreciate your view anyways, and I'll see you in the next video.